Every MCC player has the potential to pop off in an event, and whilst people usually focus on the very best like FireBreathMan, Antfrost and Purpled, today I want to look at those players that could shock the world in this tournament. Whether it's for personal glory or to help their team to victory, these are the key players in every MCC 32 team. But before we begin, let me know your top player to pop off in this event in the comment section below. And whilst you're down there, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it on my way to 5,000 subscribers, so please consider doing so. Anyway, enough time wasted. Let's start with the Red Rabbits, Amesy. Through the last few MCCs, it's been amazing to see Amesy's progression as he continues to get better and better at the game. Whether it's his incredible ace race or their continuous success in Sands of Time, they've truly been amazing and deserve a lot of plaudits, even coming 14th in MCC Pride last month. However, in this event, they're really going to have to take it up another notch to give their team a chance of victory. Of course, they'll be alongside their best friend of Ranboo, as well as the mighty Antfrost, who will only improve them more and more for this tournament, which will be amazing. But even if it doesn't go perfectly this time around, I still believe Amesy is only going to get better and better in the future. The Orange Ocelots, Orange Juice. Honestly, any of these players could be the one to watch. Both Kratzy and Smallish have a huge chance to get a cannon first place and complete the silly S tier checklist. Meanwhile, Sausage could manage to get a win in only his second event. And then there's Owen, who's going to play a huge part in all of these coming together, coming off a dodgeball loss in Pride, but a stunning performance. He's going to play a massive part in this team's almost inevitable success, but no matter what, I hope he has an amazing first cannon event. The Yellow Yaks, Ant Venom. Just like Amesy, the wonderful Ant Venom has been improving hugely over the last few months. Unlike Amesy though, most of his improvements have been outside the event, with one of the biggest training arcs we've ever seen. Breaking the Ace Race practice record multiple times, as well as being on MCC Island for hours at a time. So it's whether or not he can bring that to the event to truly get to the top. He's alongside the one and only FireBreathMan, and they could really be a powerful team this event and take their teammates to the top. It's going to be a huge ask, but I'm really excited to see what they do. The Like and Subscribe Llamas, SB737. Look, SB coming back in MCC 30 was incredible, but he couldn't have picked a tougher event to appear in, being one of the most competitive we've ever seen. So it was always going to be a battle for the comeback. However, this is SB we're talking about. 3-time 7th place placer, the man is a legend in the MCC community. And alongside Fruit, he definitely has a chance to once again push to the top. This team is a strong one overall and definitely has a chance at Dodgeball. But another 7th place for the Hardcore King would be huge for them to potentially even get the victory. The Green Geckos, CPK. This one feels a bit obvious to me. Mr. All Things MCC himself is obviously a very strong player and has had a few good events alongside the mighty Sapnap, getting the win in MCC 21. But the main reason he's here as my one to watch is because I'm anxious to see how his recent holidays would have affected him come the event. Obviously, firstly, I hope he had a fantastic, lovely time away, but he'll know more than others being an MCC sweat that time off will definitely come with a potential effect on his performance come this tournament. Whether or not it happens, we shall see, but I hope the Foxman has yet another superb event. The Cyan Captains, Captain Peru. Yes, it's ironic that in a team full of captains, it's the one not a true captain that is our player to watch out for, but Shadoon really needs to step up and take the lead when it comes to this event. It's interesting that when he joined, he was already being talked about as a potential S tier, only to be completely forgotten about come MCC 31 to then only go and win that event with his amazing underdog team. But this time around, he's going to have to take it to another level and truly become the leader to take on the tough task of getting that second win. Is it possible? Yes, in my opinion, they're once again huge underdogs, but they could still get the dub. However, it will definitely be a huge challenge for our captains. The Aqua Axolotls. Ryguy, Rocky. Always one to rely on. Ryguy might not always be in the event, but when he is, he always turns out pretty solidly, usually in the top half. However, in this event, he's going to have to be a very solid secondary player for Purple if this team's going to reach their full potential. It's going to be difficult given his lack of time in the event, with random dispersed tournaments every now and again, but if he does, I expect it'll be one hell of an MCC 32 for the Axolotls. The Blue Bats. Velvet. Look, it was a toss-up between the one and only Smager as well as Velvet for who will be hugely important to this team's success, as well as of course the Ace Queen, Shovel and Wally Bear. But when push comes to shove, it has to be down to Velvet for me, because like a lot of people on this list, he's only been getting better and better in the event, and a really strong performance in this tournament will definitely help their chances at a big finish. A few more days of training alongside Antfrost will definitely help, but when it comes to the big day, it's all down to the hole-in-the-wall king. The Purple Parrots. Tap L. Despite appearing in both non-canon events, this is Tapel's first official appearance in Season 3, which is crazy. He's always shown himself to be a very strong player, and to me he has the potential to be an S tier, but without the game time it's definitely been difficult for him in the event, despite a brilliant win in MCC 12. However, if any, this event is the one to take the reins, and alongside Pete, Ollie and Sniff, take the Pandas to the top. The Pink Parrots. Gucky. We created a couple sandwich here as AMZ's other half, the wonderful Gucky, finishes off our players. She was superb in Pride, shocking many including myself by getting into the top half and almost getting the win in her very first event. And in this pretty solid team, they have the potential, if they work together, to honestly shock everyone once again. They very much have the potential to, and if Gucky brings the fire, they could do incredibly. But with that being said, we now reach the end of this video. So if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, because it helps me out hugely. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, peace.